تحولت المناظرة الثانية والأخيرة بين المرشحين للرئاسة الأمريكية الرئيس دونالد ترمب ومنافسه الديمقراطي جو بايدن تحولت إلى اشتباك وتبادل للاتهامات بالفساد. ترمب كرر اتهاماته بأن بايدن وابنه هانتر انخرطا في ممارسات تجارية مشبوهة في الصين وأوكرانيا. هذه الادعاءات وصفها بايدن بأنها كاذبة وتفتقر للمصداقية.
It's been overwhelmingly clear this election, I won't even get into the last one, this election, that Russia has been involved, China has been involved to some degree, and now we learn that Iran is involved. They will pay a price if I'm elected. They're interfering with American sovereignty. That's what's going on right now. They're interfering with American sovereignty. And to the best of my knowledge, I don't think the president said anything to Putin about it. I don't think he's talked with them a lot. I don't think he said a word. I don't know why he hadn't said a word to Putin about it. And I don't know what he has recently said, if anything, to the Iranians. My guess is he'd probably be more outspoken.
في المقابل دافع الرئيس ترامب عن تعامله مع روسيا قائلا إنه لا يوجد رئيس أمريكي كان أكثر قسوة على روسيا كما فعل.
Nobody tougher than me on Russia. Between the sanctions, between all of what I've done with NATO, you know, I've got the NATO countries to put up an extra $130 billion, going to $420 billion a year. That's to guard against Russia. I sold, while he was selling pillows and sheets, I sold tank busters to Ukraine. There has been nobody tougher on Russia than Donald Trump. And I'll tell you, they were so bad. They took over the submarine port. You remember that very well. During your term, during you and Barack Obama, they took over a big part of what should have been Ukraine. You handed it to them, but you were getting a lot of money from Russia. They were paying you a lot of money, and they probably still are.
بايدن طالب منافسه ترامب بالكشف عن إقراراته الضريبية للمزيد من الشفافية.
You have not released a single solitary year of your tax return. What are you hiding? Why are you unwilling? The foreign countries are paying you a lot. Russia's paying you a lot. China's paying you a lot. And your hotels and all your businesses all around the country, all around the world. And China's building a new road to a new golf course you have overseas. So what's going on here? Why don't release your tax return or stop talking about corruption?
الرئيس الأمريكي رد على هذه الاتهامات بالتأكيد أنه دفع ملايين الدولارات للضرائب وأنه لم يتلقى أي أموال من الصين أو أي جهة خارجية، وقال إن منافسه بايدن هو من يحصل على الأموال من جهات خارجية.
Let me just tell you, I prepaid millions and millions of dollars in taxes. Number one. Number two, I don't make money from China. You do. I don't make money from Ukraine. You do. I don't make money from Russia. You made $3.5 million, Joe, and your son gave you. They even have a statement that we have to give 10% to the big man. You're the big man, I think. I don't know, maybe you're not, but you're the big man, I think. Your son said we have to give 10% to the big man.
ترامب ركز كثيرا في المناظرة على بقاء بايدن في السلطات لعشرات السنوات دون أن يحقق أي شيء على حد وصفه.
He's been in government 47 years. He never did a thing except in 1994 when he did such harm to the black community. And they were called, and he called them super predators. And he said that. He said it, super predators. And they have never lived that down. 1994, your crime bill, the super predators. Nobody has done more for the black community than Donald Trump. And if you look, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln, possible exception, but the exception of Abraham Lincoln, nobody has done what I've done.
في المقابل تحدث بايدن عن خططه في حال انتخابه لا سيما في الاقتصاد والتعليم.
We've always constantly been moving the needle further and further to inclusion, not exclusion. This is the first president to come along and says that's the end of that. We're not going to do that anymore. We have to provide for economic opportunity, better education, better health care, better access to schooling, better access to opportunity to borrow money to start businesses. All the things we can do, and I've laid out a clear plan as to how to do those things.
في المناظرة الرئاسية الثانية والأخيرة شدد الرئيس الأمريكي على أن لقاح لفيروس كورونا سيكون جاهزا في غضون أسابيع وسيتم توزيعه على ملايين الأمريكيين.
We have a vaccine that's coming. It's ready. It's going to be announced within weeks, and it's going to be delivered. We have Operation Warp Speed, which is the military is going to distribute the vaccine. I can tell you from personal experience that I was in the hospital. I had it, and I got better. And I will tell you that I had something that they gave me, a therapeutic, I guess they would call it. Some people could say it was a cure. But I was in for a short period of time, and I got better very fast, or I wouldn't be here tonight. And now they say I'm immune. Whether it's 4 months or a lifetime, nobody's been able to say that, but I'm immune. More and more people are getting better. We have a problem that's a worldwide problem.
أما بايدن فشن هجوما لاذعا على الرئيس وقال إن رئيسا مات تحت إدارته 200,000 شخص بسبب كورونا لا يجب أن يبقى رئيسا للولايات المتحدة.
Anyone who's responsible for not taking control, in fact, not saying I take no responsibility initially, anyone who's responsible for that many deaths should not remain as President of the United States of America. We're in a situation where there are 1,000 deaths a day now, 1,000 deaths a day, and there are over 70,000 new cases per day. Compared to what's going on in Europe, as the New England Medical Journal said, they're starting from a very low rate. We're starting from a very high rate. The expectation is we'll have another 200,000 Americans dead between now and the end of the year. If we just wore these masks, the president's own advisors have told him, we could save 100,000 lives.